Let me introduce the people who are here so you'll know during lunch if there's anybody specifically you want to talk to. Obviously, we have Brian Wallace, the president of the Court Laundry Association. He'll be here for a little bit longer. He's got to catch a flight later this afternoon, but he'll be here throughout lunch. We have Kim Gilbert, who's basically my right-hand lady. Most of you guys know Kim. Of course, we have Mickey Forche, who's my right-hand man, so to speak. And, most of you guys know Mickey. If you don't, you need to buy some laundry equipment. We have Christine Davis, who takes care of everything on our inside sales staff. It really does. She's my full supporter all the time. We have Harold here from Bendrite, and they do all the soap bending products and large soap machines. We actually have started selling a lot of their large soap machines. I don't have one here today, unfortunately, but they're great products. So we can talk about that later if you like. I'm probably going to miss some people. We have Joe from American Changer, and he's back here in the corner, and he can show you. I'm going to have to let Joe say a little bit after lunch, but they have some new technology in changers where you can put in a bill and get out bills and quarters out of the same machine. And that's pretty interesting. I didn't know about that till he came today. Renee Graham, who takes care of our parts, and Tamara, she works, she always hides in the shadows, but she works with Kim and helps support our accounting department. We have Mark and Jeff and Ramon somewhere back there. Always hiding in the shadows also. Of course, they introduced Bill Bittner and Tom Fleck from Speed Queen, and we're, like I said, very fortunate to have them there. And also Steve Segalink, who's the manager of the finance department. We have Mike from Setomatic, who's right next to the Speed Queen guys, and he's the person that's responsible for helping bring credit cards to our industry and what have you. And he's going to give a presentation right after lunch. To me, that's one of the more interesting presentations. So I think you should definitely stick around and see that no matter what. And then Tom's doing the last presentation. Most of you guys have seen Tom before. He does a great presentation.
And Hal is Setomatic.
We got Hal, of course, with Solomatic, who does all the tables and chairs. These chairs over here that they're sitting on are some of the newer products from Solomatic, and they make a lot of other products too, so you may want to come talk to Hal. We don't get to have Solomatic here all the time, so it's a pleasure to have him. We missing anybody?
Sean.
Okay, Sean. I'm sorry, I didn't see you back there. Sean's also in our service department.
Yeah, Craig.
Oh, well, last but not least, we have Craig Gilbert, who's our parts manager, who's, along with Google, helped us take, and Renee, of course. Oh, and Steve. Where's Steve? Steve's in there. Steve's our newest employee. He's in the parts department, too. But between that group right there, it's taken us from, like I said, a little bitty parts distributor to the second largest in the world. The reason that's important isn't because we're that big. It's the fact that we have $270,000 worth of parts sitting in that room right there all the time. Nobody has that kind of support anywhere in the country. So if you do business with us, we have the parts you need 90% of the time on that shelf. And if you don't live close enough to pick it up, it's usually one-day shipping to wherever you are. Nobody else has anything like that. So they've done a great job, and we really appreciate it. Please, go get some lunch, and then